Now, as we all know, the DJI Action 5 Pro is a superb piece of kit, and I'm going to throw this out there right now. I think that this little camera is the best, or even the ultimate all-round pocket-friendly camera you can buy right now. And that's a bold claim. So what do I mean by that? Well, let me explain. For the last 3 weeks of being out here at Fort Myers Beach, it has been the only camera that I have reached for and picked up a new, other than my phone, but it's genuinely been the only piece of kit I've used, picked up, reached for. It's been the go-to camera, and that says something because I have the DJI Osmo Pocket 3 with me, and that's just stayed in the bag. I haven't reached for it once, and that got me thinking about why have I not reached for that for doing vlogging and the Action 5 for doing action. Why have I just used the Action 5 for doing both vlogging and action, and also a bit of B-roll? Well, I've discovered there's some very good reasons why. The first one is this: ease of use. Just as simple as that, and really, it really is as simple as that. The ease of use of this little camera, I think, is second to none. Once you've done your initial setup and you've got your settings stored and saved, if you want to have customized settings, you don't have to. You could just use straight out of the box factory settings. I have tweaked a couple of things, but once you've got that set up and saved, it is as easy as pressing one button to start recording, talking to you, capturing the action out here on the beach. There's not much going on at the moment, it's pretty early. So press one button, turns on and starts recording. Press that same button, stops recording, turns off. Done. One button, no faff, no nothing. Super easy, and in my case, idiot proof to do. Well, looks like there's clouds coming over. What's going on? Let's get rid of those for a minute. So reason number two, or the reason I think this is the best all-rounder, number two, is size and portability of the unit. This thing is tiny, like it is properly pocket-friendly sized. If you don't use one of the cages, so you can buy a cage to do things with it, if you just use it on its own, you don't need any special cages for waterproofing or anything like that. But it is properly small. It might be a little bit clear, it's still really bright out here. I'm gonna have to put these back on. Small enough that it will fit in your pocket discreetly. Also small enough that you can just hold the thing in your hand without using a selfie stick. I've currently got you on a selfie stick right now, but I didn't need to. I could pop you off. Hold on. In fact, I'm going to do that right now. There we go. Holding you in my hand, nice and discreet. Here's the selfie stick. You don't need one. You could just pop this in your pocket, see something you want to capture, camera out the pocket, press that one button, capture the moment, make the memory, press that one button again, straight back in the pocket. So size, portability, convenience of use, it's just brilliant. Like, it ticks all these boxes so far. Let me put you back on here for a second. It was that quick as well. Magnet mounts, super strong, which is good. Talking of this magnetic attachment system that they've got on here brings me on to the third reason why I think this is the best all-rounder you can get at the moment, and that is the ability to be able to swap it from different places very quickly. You just saw how fast I could switch you on and off from this selfie stick, but that also means you can have multiple attachments set up to different things. Click the camera onto it and you know you're good to go. I mean, there's probably want to be a little bit careful if you're attaching it to the outside of your car and driving over a certain speed. We don't want the thing to fall off, but you know, just check that one out first. You could attach this thing to your radio controlled aircraft. I mean, how good would that be? You pop this thing on the front like those FPV drones and using the camera for that, which brings me on to something. Thinking about investing in a drone. Not for reasons you'd think though. I mean, yes, I'd use it to get some nice aerial shots of if I had one here, we could pop it up over some buildings and hopefully not get in trouble for doing that. And that would be nice to do. However, that's not the main reason for doing it. When myself and my brothers were small, back in the 80s, you know, our dad used to fly radio-controlled aircraft. He used to take us with him, and I still remember the smell of the fuel that was used. That just brings back memories of the balsa wood and the glue and the hours and hours he'd spend in the garage building these things up, and then he'd go out and fly them and then immediately crash them. Not all the time, just sometimes. And then have to come back and rebuild them. And sometimes, when we were very small, he would let us fly them, obviously with his guidance. Now, I'd like to fly some aircraft again, some model aircraft again, and I'm thinking 2 birds, 1 stone. Get a drone, can capture some nice footage, but also with the goggles so I can do that FPV thing. And I'm going to take my dad. I want to surprise him with that. I'm going to try and set it all up. If I get one, I don't know what to get yet, so help me out with that. If there are any drone pilots watching this, please let me know what would you suggest for someone who's not done it before, but will use them moving forward. So I don't just want some cheap, nasty thing that's a throwaway job. I want something that's going to be a little bit future-proof. So I'd like to get one of those, get that set up, pick my dad up, take him to where he used to take us when we were very small back in the 80s, and then pop the goggles on him and get him to fly it and just capture that experience. I think that would be quite good fun. So, drones, what do you think? So that's one method of attaching. You can attach to a car. You can have multiple selfie sticks or gorilla pods set up. You can get different camera angles really quickly. You just clip and unclip. So again, it's all about that ease and convenience of use. I don't like faff with these things. It's got to be simple and easy. So that's number 3, being able to attach it to things. And I'm looking forward to attaching to drones. Okay, let's talk about that bulletproof design that I was thinking about earlier on. This thing's an action camera, so it's built to take action. I'm here at the beach, so I'm not worried about dropping it in the sand. I have no concerns about that. We could go over to the Gulf of America, Mexico, over there, and drop it in the water and not worry about it. We can be walking along the town and doing all that kind of stuff. We could be out mountain biking, snowboarding. Jet skiing. Going for a run. Messing about in the swimming pool. All of these things it can do really well. We can set it up at home on our desk, use as a webcam. We can do all of that kind of stuff, we know. So why is this better than the Osmo Pocket 3? Well, for all of those reasons. I wouldn't bring my Osmo Pocket 3 down here at the beach because of that little gimbal. Getting sand in it, probably mess it up. I wouldn't take it anywhere near the Gulf of Mexico, America, because of, well, it's not waterproof, so it would probably mess it up. I wouldn't use it for jet skiing because, well, it's not waterproof, so it would mess it up. I wouldn't take it for a run because, well, sweat and stuff getting in it and banging it and putting it in and out of my pocket. It's called the Pocket 3, yet you need to be careful putting it in and out of your pocket because of that little gimbal. Don't get me wrong, it is a brilliant camera. I use it a lot when I'm at home for work. But for doing this kind of stuff, I've got it with me, I just don't reach for it. Whereas this one, the Action 5 Pro, the bulletproof, rugged design means that I'm quite happy to take it anywhere, doing anything to capture all sorts of footage. I mean, I know there's not much action going on here, but it's quite early in the morning. I still don't know what this massive pipe's for. I'm going to look that up in a minute. So bulletproof design. Now, if you're interested to know my real world thoughts on the Osmo Pocket 3, you can watch that video. Click this link up here. That's going to pop up. Give that one a watch. Obviously, after this one, do it in a minute. And that'll give you my thoughts on that camera. And it is very, very good. Just not as good as this one. Now, I've got you, there you are. I've got you attached to the DJI Action selfie stick that you can see. Oh, are you fully extended? There we go. You are now fully extenderized out there, and you can see the stick. Now there are some manufacturers around the place where you do this and you can hide the stick. Well, here's another reason why I think this is one of the best on the market today, is I can hide this stick. Are you ready? 3, 2, 1, go. No stick, it's disappeared. It's simple to do. All you got to do is just pop into the DJI Mimo app, download the clip, use its clever gizmo-y software, hide the selfie stick. Brilliant. I hope this isn't too windy for you, but talking of ease and convenience, size and portability of use, Zoe and I, we're down at the beach. This is our last day at the beach. Well, it's our last day at this beach, not the last day ever at a beach, just this one. So we were down here for a walk. I thought I'd grab the camera, grab a little bit of footage, and it made me think that what we've just been talking about, how easy is this thing to use? I have literally just pulled this camera out of my pocket, pressed the go button, and here I am talking to you. I've done nothing else other than that.
No filters.
No filters. No filters, right Zoe? No filters?
No filters.
No filters. I mean, we are using the onboard audio and there is a little bit of a breeze blowing, so sorry if that's hearing that, but let me show you exactly what I mean by just take out the pocket, press the button and go. We're going to switch. Zoe's going to film me filming you using my iPhone so you can see what I mean. Hold on, wait there. This is an example of how simple and easy this thing really is to use. It's in my pocket. Out of the pocket, press the button, it's now recording. It's now recording. Me recording Zoe, recording you, with the 4x4 buggy thing in the background coming just up there. It's that simple and easy. I know, continuity, we're all over the place again, standard stuff. Okay, a few minutes ago I was talking about the Osmo Pocket 3, and if you're interested to know about some hidden features and why I think that camera is so good, you can click this video just here, give that a watch. There's some really good stuff in there that hopefully you'll find useful, some tips and tricks, all that kind of good stuff. All right, as ever, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.